Holy Jesus. What is that? What the f*** is that?
It's time for us to take a break from the multiple problems of Phantom Forces. Let's come back with another episode of Phantom Forces gun review. What gun are we going to look at today? Well, it's none other than the souped up AKM, the RPK. Sorry, no Girls Frontline reference here, since I cannot find the regular RPK anywhere. Let's talk a bit about it, shall we? The Soviets needed a replacement for the RPD. With the AK-47 created and the AKM taking its place shortly after, the Russians thought that it was a good idea to turn it into an LMG. The result was the RPK, an AK with a heavier barrel, stock, and a bipod. Many countries still use it to this day. Today, the RPK has many variations, which include the RPK-74, an RPK chambered in 545x39. That's a gun for another video. Now, what is the RPK in the game that is an unholy combination between Call of Duty and Battlefield in the Roblox engine? The Strong AK is a rank 54 gun that exists in one of the most hated category of guns. If you don't know what I'm talking about the LMGs. The more acceptable M60 in the standard 7.62x39 round, which can be found in some of the other AKs. Like most 7.62x39 guns, the RPK has a great 3-shot range. So how much damage do these rounds from this particular gun do? Without any attachments, the big boy AK has a maximum damage of 42 and a minimum damage of 32. You're going to be 3-shotting with this gun very often, if you play in relatively close ranges. But still, 4 shots at long ranges is nothing to scoff at. To put that into perspective, your average AR requires 4 shots on the torso to kill in close range. The RPK, along with a few others, requires the same amount of shots to kill at distances. That's right, your gun has more than 25 minimum damage. Speaking of damage, the RPK has a minimum time to kill of 100 milliseconds. The average human has a reaction time of 250 milliseconds. You can kill most players before they could even notice that they're dead. Let's talk reload. If you look closely, the RPK uses the exact same reload animation as most of the AKs. Why? Because it's an AK at heart. Never forget its roots, comrade. But in all seriousness, it's just the AK reload, but slowed down. It has a tactical reload time of 2.9 seconds and an empty reload of 3.6 seconds. This means that compared to all other LMGs, the RPK has the fastest empty reload time. This sounds great, right? Unfortunately, most of the ARs could reload slightly faster than that. As expected from an LMG, big gun means more weight. More weight means slower walk speed. You'll be walking at a measly 12 studs per second. Typical for an LMG. The RPK uses the standard 7.62x39 rounds found on most AKs. But this LMG also shares ammo pools with other guns. For those of you who don't know, ammo pools are a category of guns where each gun could pick up ammunition from each other. In this case, the RPK could pick up ammunition from other ARs, most carbines, AR-type LMGs like the Colt LMG spam gun or the Scar Hammer Time, and the SKS. That's already a good amount of guns you could pick up ammunition from. By default, recoil on this gun is subpar, but manageable. It's recommended to use this at close range. Once you get better attachments, you can use Big Comrade at longer ranges. Let's take a look at the attachments to make you one of the finest support comrades in your team. A sight of choice. If you want to minimize recoil, use the DCL-120. Muzzle brake to tame the recoil. Folding grip to further tame said recoil. The almighty blow laser to reduce recoil even more. And a choice between stock ammo or hollow points. With hollow points, the RPK, along with a select few, could two-shot players at close range at the cost of penetration, range, and minimum damage, although you'll still be killing other players in 4 shots at long ranges. So how do you use the souped up AK? The AK but machine gun, with all attachments, could be used on all ranges. It has the highest suppression in the LMG category and your reload is fast. The RPK is one of those guns that could suit almost any playstyle, whether it would be aggressive and up close or annoying targets at a distance. The one playstyle it would not fit into is the sneaky breaky playstyle. You can try, but you're slow. Chances are, other players would take the flank faster than you can. In short, the RPK can be used in most conventional playstyles. Now get out there and show them what a big comrade looks like. Like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe for more Phantom Forces content.